Hello viewers. It started when a team of local laborers was tasked with restoring an old building on the edge of a long-forgotten village, tucked away in a forest full of old trees and long-kept secrets. The kind of forest where birds don't sing after dark and silence whispers. The legends of lost kings, cursed gold, and tunnels no one ever came out of haunted the villagers who hardly ever ventured near it. Until now, no one had taken those stories seriously. The workers believed it was just another job as they combed through layers of broken rock and twisted roots. But everything came to a stop when they heard the distinct clang of metal beneath the ground. It certainly wasn't modern, and it wasn't a pipe. It reverberated oddly, as if it had originated from something ancient and hollow. As they dug further, they discovered the edge of a secret building, a sealed tunnel entrance that was nearly imperceptible. Carved out of the earth with stone so worn and dark that it appeared to be shadow. The bricks, which were covered in unintelligible symbols, felt unusually cold, as though whatever was behind them had not been exposed to light in centuries. The air became colder, heavier, and stiller with each brick taken out. The stillness wasn't empty, but rather watched. Curiosity quickly gave way to obsession. The walls curved strangely as the group crept deeper into the tunnel, seemingly to deceive them, and as they went farther, their flashlights flickered more and more, not because their batteries were dying, but for some other reason. Then, almost without warning, they discovered it. A huge chest, covered in dust, constructed of dark wood, strengthened by thick bands of rusted iron, and secured with a mechanism that seemed to be from another planet. Every inch was covered in carvings, strange symbols, gold-eyed serpents, and what appeared to be warning signs or maps. The chest creaked open when one of the workers, motivated by instinct or something else, twisted one of the iron rings. No one knew how to open it. What they saw inside seemed unreal. Thousands of gold coins, each bearing strange faces and languages that had been lost to time, glowing dimly in the torchlight. The edges were overflowing with jewels, necklaces that shimmered with otherworldly hues, emeralds, so clear they resembled frozen water, and rubies the size of eggs. But there was more fragile scrolls with scripts older than any alphabet known to man, sealed with blood-red wax and wrapped in faded velvet. One scroll hummed softly, as though it were alive. An elder who had heard the children's stories came. As word got out in the village, his face went white at the sight of the carvings. He claimed that this was a warning rather than a treasure. The chest was a component of a long-ago royal escape strategy from a kingdom that had been destroyed by treachery and war. Before being pursued, the king is said to have sealed his empire's remaining wealth in these tunnels and swore curses to keep it safe from thieves and from being remembered. The treasure was never supposed to be found. The world, however, paid no attention. The website turned into a media circus in a matter of days. Everyone wanted a piece of it, including government agents, archaeologists, and treasure seekers. Scientists started dating the contents. Security personnel secured the area, and drones flew overhead. The findings were astounding. The jewelry patterns matched dynasties that were previously believed to be mythical, and the gold was over 700 years old. Radar scans, however, showed additional chambers and tunnels underneath, all of which were sealed, and something moving and metallic in one scanner mechanism, maybe, or worse. Strange events started to occur as the team attempted to dig deeper. Tools vanished. Lights abruptly stopped working, and some employees even reported hearing whispers in the dark that spoke a language no one could understand. One man completely vanished. Fear spread. Rumors circulated regarding a second chest that was discovered but never brought to the surface, and the government issued an order for a partial lockdown. According to some, it contained something alive in addition to gold. The discovery sparked debate among historians worldwide. Was it the artifact of a vanished kingdom, or something older? The chest, according to some fringe theorists, was not only historical but also supernatural, perhaps connected to practices intended to seal off harmful power. The carvings on the first chest's lid, however, matched drawings discovered in temples thousands of miles away, temples that were known to have no connection to this area. This was the most notable detail. How is that possible? The mystery grew more complex. According to some courageous researchers, the chest was a component of a global system, a network of hidden secrets designed to shield humanity from information we aren't yet prepared to confront. And one part of that secret had been broken here, by chance or fate. Nobody currently knows the contents of the remaining sealed chambers or what would occur if they were opened. While some argue that we should ignore them, others maintain that we need to look further. However, one thing is for sure, this was a message rather than merely a discovery. The present was shaken by a whisper from the past. Not only was the enigmatic gold-filled chest found in a hidden tunnel a treasure, but it also held the secret to a tale the world was never meant to hear. And the legend is only now starting to come to light as investigations go on, and everyone waits. The truth was interred here, not just gold. A truth more perilous than anyone could have ever conceived, deeper than tunnels, and older than kings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in next video.